Is in second place. Roczen sits in third. Hansen had issues in that rhythm section, and now Roczen comes past Tomac. Comes Roczen, trying the outside, cuts down. Tomac tries to get there, and the crowd gets on their feet here in Anaheim.
To the inside,
he's got him. Tomac to second. Roczen, oh, he came.
Okay, now then.
Oh, and he goes right into him. Takes the lead away, and Roczen challenges.
Tomac and Roczen on the last lap as Roczen's going for second.
Trying to make a move through the woods. Up on that front wheel. Can't do anything with him, and Tomac will hold him off again. His third victory of the year. And at the checkers.
In MX2, well, race one, it was a question of could Ken Roczen repeat his qualifying? He got off to the perfect start on Sunday in this first moto. Jeffrey Hurlings, his teammate, ran with him initially. And Tommy Searle on the Kawasaki in second. Roczen went on to win the race though. MX2 race 2, and another good start for Ken Roczen, allowing himself. Max Anstey was in there as well on the second of those Pro Circuit CLS Kawasaki's. But Ken Roczen again soon back Ken Roczen, but it was going to be win number 2 for the German. He leads the World Championship.
First time into the stadium, and it's Ken Roczen out front. Here's Roczen out front. He's got a 2.3 second lead over Seeley right now. Is this going to end? To the checkered flag, Roczen with the win.
You won your first main event.
Well, I don't know what to say. I got an awesome start, made a whole shot. Overall race, it has been absolutely amazing. My team, my parents, everyone made such a good job. And
here's what happened. Third round of the FIM MX1, MX2 Motocross World Championship. The US Grand Prix at Glen Helen. Jeffrey Hurlings was trying to hang on there in second position. Defending champion, with this mistake crashing out of third, he would eventually finish in 7th position on that bike at Cosworth Yamaha. As you can see, conditions were very tough, but Ken Roczen came away victorious in moto number 1. MX2 race 2, their second race of the afternoon. Could anybody stop Ken Roczen? Hurlings, this time though, Tommy Searle, Zach Osborne, Max Anstey. Zach Osborne would finish 4th. Max Anstey would eventually lose 3rd overall to his teammate Tommy Searle. The checkered flag fell for the second time to Ken Roczen. He was victorious here at the US Grand Prix. And
the riding styles and all that, but he's doing a very, very good job though of putting the bike exactly blazingly fast, like we've seen in the past. But I don't know, I think it's Roczen in on the berm as well. Look at it now, down the side. He's not going to go round. He's going to square off.
No, Jeffrey's got the faster line.
And I think actually just through that wave section and downhill, if he hasn't done him by the finish line, Ken Roczen, I think that might be the area where he feels it's going to be a bit wobbly. But look at that, he's got a good drive. It's a mistake from the teammate Hurlings, who now pulls the pin, and he's not going to back out of this challenge either. KTM ahead of his teammate, and Roczen just losing the front on the face of that jump into that right-hander. We've got a back marker.
Mistake is going to lose him the lead. I'm pretty sure that Ken's going to eke out like a second at least over there.
Hovering down there in 5th, not really going forward as these two now really start to turn up the heat on each other. And this is the area where we were saying a moment ago, very close. The two Yamahas, a bit apart from Cairoli, remember?
Yeah.
And as long as these two don't, well, they'll do well to avoid such a. It's the same line, both now. I'll tell you what, when they whip in opposite direction.
Yeah, but he's got the inside come up this hill, and he's just making himself as big as possible. Roczen's got a lot of work to do to pass on that outside line.
Still got to go round and command the inside down this next.
To pass Jeffrey on that, I don't think it's a practical place.
And the thing that I was worried about them when they scrubbed in opposite direction. Oh!
To this race, to be honest.
Well, it would be.
Oh, Roczen there.
He's done it. Down the inside, works the outside.
Come across.
Oh, he has to back out. There's 3 scenarios here. Hurlings wins, Roczen wins, or they both end up in a heap.
I think it'd be a bit silly not to bet on Ken here. I think he's just...
Look at that. He's gone through this time. And look at that, 2 laps running. Hurlings went to the inside, made a mistake. He heard his teammate already looking over his shoulder to see if he's broken his teammate. Look at that! And just riding on the ragged edge is Ken Roczen. 6.
Here's what happened at the 7th round of the FIM MX1 MX2 Motocross World Championship. The first race, Ken Roczen took the whole shot and was never headed and went on to Arnold Tonus was 6th, but it was a win for Roczen. MX2, race 2, Tommy Searle looked to have had the whole shot. Down the outside, it was Ken Roczen on the KTM, Arnold Tonus on the Yamaha to go 4th. Ken Roczen, though, was out on his own at front. Tommy Searle was 2nd. It's all about Roczen this weekend as he retook the championship lead. Here's what happened at round 8 of the FIM MX2 Motocross World Champ after the perfect start, and from there he was never headed. Gauthier Paulin started in 2nd. Zach Osborne crashed out of 4th, eventually got past, but it was Roczen who went through to win. The second MX2 race, once again, Ken Roczen got a good start with 1 week before his home Grand Prix. Ken Roczen was victorious this weekend in Sweden with a 1-1 perfect score. Here's what happened at round 9 of the FIM Eushenthal in Germany. Ken Roczen got off to the perfect start, much to the delight. Riding with Epstein-Barr virus, eventually finished in 5th, but it was a great win for Ken Roczen in Moto number 1 on home soil. In MX2 race 2, Arnold Tonus at the inside on the bike at Cosworth Wildwood Yamaha. Instead again it was the 94 of Ken Roczen on the Red Bull Tech-Up faction following through Tommy Searle. Up front though, number 94, Ken Roczen, was having problems with sweat dripping into the goggles, but he eventually hung on to take victory ahead of his teammate in race. Round 14 of the FIM MX2 MX1 Motocross World Championship was held at Gale. Both KTMs of 84, Jeffrey Hurlings, and 94, Ken Roczen. He made this mistake while closing further ahead. We've got Arnold Tonus, who was battling. He led briefly when Hurlings made this mistake here. That was a change for the lead, and then Roczen was in 2nd, moved to 3rd. Tommy Searle was closing in the background as well. Eventually 3rd, Paulin 4th, but a great win for Ken Roczen. MX2 race 2, and this time Ken Roczen, but before you know it, his teammate Jeffrey Hurlings found a way through. Tommy Searle battled with both the KTMs, pulling them both in with a great pass on Ken Roczen. He then went after Jeffrey Hurlings. Ken Roczen would not be world champion at this stage. Tommy Searle though caught Hurlings, made a mistake. Roczen went through into 2nd to challenge his teammate for the win. He lost the front end right in front of the main crowd area. It was going down to the final round of the season. Tommy Searle then went by Jeffrey Hurlings, and that would give Ken Roczen the 50 points he needed to win the World Championship. But a 3rd place and the World Championship belonged to Ken Roczen. And it was the first time where Germany had won it in 43 years. Dungey into 2nd position, and Ken Roczen, it's his teammate, it's Team Great Britain, Tommy Searle, riding number 10 on that green Kawasaki, result of an impact crash for Tony Cairoli, so not good for the Italians. Alessandro Lapino, his teammate Searle. So it's a real battle here. Chad Reed leading the American now. Number 1, Ryan Dungey, at 7th place at the moment. The rain really starting to come down, and Roczen's gone through. Roczen is there in the yellow here. CC machine, easier to get the power down. And look at that, Ken Roczen going after Chad Reed for the lead. And maybe Cairoli actually at Matterley Basin 2006. So Chad Reed, who wins by almost 4 seconds the first race, the MX1 MX2 official confirmation then of race 1. Chad Reed leads. 2 MX2 riders alongside him, Lapino and Roulant and Gauthier Paul, the open class rider. Jeffrey Hurlings up there in the inside on the KTM. And Ken Roczen there in 3rd place on the KTM. So once again, mistake again from Paulin. Roczen on the gas. Has he made the pass Steer Hill? So we've got Hurlings just behind him, back in 4th position. Looked like Tonus on the Yamaha from Switzerland. Move around the outside of Hurlings. Not going to get done through there though. And these two guys leading Paulin at the moment. He's reeling in. He's found a way past Roczen. Roczen struggling with goggles. The German teammate to Ken Roczen. Roczen now coming under pressure from Ryan Villapoto.
in this moto, quite literally. But he's now found a way to close back in on Roczen. And Villopoto goes through. Oh, he goes straight on they touch. Both. So another no score then for Team Italy. Ken Roczen just getting caught behind the back marker and trying to escape from Villopoto there on that. Remember, it's 1 for a win, 2 for second, 3 for third, 4 for fourth place, all the way down. A historic victory here on home soil. And he raises the roof. Villopoto cannot quite find a way past Herlings. 14 France. Herlings second for the Netherlands on the first ride on that 350.
Getting started right now. Oh, Nuclear Cowboys whole shot handled. Roczen's right after him on the 70. Shot. Roczen going right after him.
Oh, he was way too nice. He had the position. Look at this again, going to the inside. Wow.
Is already back by Roczen. Oh, easy there. Oh, and that's what he couldn't take is Roczen. There goes Roczen. Roczen's going to get his first win of the year. It's Ken Roczen has done it. He's finally won in 2012.
It's actually, I have to say, it's not how you want to win the race, because, you know, with him going down the last lap, he was definitely faster, but track is pretty tricky, but I'm super happy, my team and Red Bull KTM, and just want to say thanks to everyone. You know, it was an amazing night for sure.
Well, Alessandro Lupino still down. There's Roczen going past Rui Gonçalves, and that puts him up into 4th down the leaderboard at the moment. Ryan Dungey, meanwhile, he's now in 6th position for team of Ireland. Sorry. There's Ken Roczen having a great ride. Won an MX2 Grand Prix here. Back the candles here. And he's going to hit the Monster Energy finish line jump. He takes the victory in the first race. Cairoli wins it from Gauthier Paul and Max Nagel. Clement de Sal, Ken Roczen of Germany. Gate drops here for the second race. Then it's the MX2 and Open guys, so 250s and 450s yet again. A move that never looked like it was really on. And now he's in amongst it with Ken Roczen for third place. It's Ken Roczen though, who finds himself in second. Barsha, number 3, shot on the red Honda. He's in third. The yellow Suzuki of Tanel Leot, number 30, is in fall around this Lommel circuit. First came here back in 1981, 31 years ago. Barsha getting out of shape. He's going to put the nose right across Kenny Roczen going into the turn, who keeps it in there, Roczen. They're going to be side by side, and over the line they go. De Dijker just gets a nose ahead. So Belgium take a point away from Germany here in this race. Almost a minute clear of the rest of the field. That'll be then. Herlings. Leot did get it on the final lap. De Dijker pushed to third for Belgium. Motocross of Nations winners, 25 points. They edge out Belgium by 4. The USA, Portugal and Australia. Minus Prince Philippe of Belgium, handing the winner's trophy, the Chamberlain Trophy, to Team Germany.
To take the win is absolutely amazing, you know, and I'm really happy with my results. Only what I did, but Max and Marcus, they killed it. Congrats to the team, my teammates, they did awesome. Everybody did good.
Thank you. Marcus going to come out.
Shot. Savacci's going to get it just in front of Nelson and Roczen. And he's got a
Roczen with a great start, and Tomac in about 8th, would you say?
inside, and the crowd gets into it now.
Sand has been tricky tonight. You see from that overhead shot, the lines are messy. It's like a bowl of spaghetti in it.
Stalking him. Here he comes. Inside. Here comes. Ken Roczen lights the candles with a win. Here it is. Savacci out front on the 176.
Followed by Roczen
Tonight.
and he was almost off the track right there. Loses some drive through the whoops.
Roczen, Ken Roczen. We said it earlier, Ricky, riding with a ton of confidence. Ken Roczen wins. Back-to-back the last two. How quickly can Roczen get out of the pack and get up there to battle with him? He's stuck back.
And Christian Craig.
Roczen inside. Picks. Oh! Right over the bars goes Tomac. That's what we've talked about all night. Checkered flag and Kenny Roczen. Oh, look Look at Tomac. Problem, he looked like he was going to get the whole shot. Now he's back to about 4th or 5th.
Both dressed in some very brightly colored gear here tonight.
Here's Roczen looking inside. Big move. Could be some extra points for him. Bar to bar through the whoops, and he pulls away from him. And that's full throttle as they come sweeping through. Roczen has got to have seen the pit board. He knows who's coming. Finish line.
Here we go. Here we go.
How's he going to take him?
Here you go, guys.
Struggle.
Got him! Got a new leader, and the points lead goes to Eli Tomac.
Yeah.
Davalos messes up.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
We will change the points lead again. Ken Roczen takes the lead with the white flag. There it is. The win tonight goes to Eli. 2013 Monster Energy Supercross West Championship.
It's a long way coming. I mean, I came over here a couple years ago and just riding all over the place, and this was my dream, and an unbelievable season, I have to say. I mean, besides last weekend, I haven't finished worse than second one, so, and especially my parents, I mean, they have brought me here, that they're the reason why I'm here, and I'm very, very thankful.
Fighting for the whole shot.
There are KTM's out front.
Yep, Muscan right there on that 25, trying to get inside. Marvin looked over the wrong shoulder. Through.
We saw Tomac, he's way back there, but look at
Roczen gets by side over the ski jump, hard on the brakes.
Yeah, setting in third. He may have what it takes here from this.
Muscan, here he comes.
Oh, Muscan around the outside trying to carry a little momentum. That was a great move. He's seen Roczen check up with race.
Roczen.
you guys got going right now. That's right. I bet that he feels so good right now.
He's going to get the East-West shootout as well for 2013.
Let's go racing in the 250 class. Wow, and it's not going to surprise anyone. Zach Bell, the young guy on the Geico Honda, that is here.
Quickly, Bell's dropping. He's back to sixth, I believe, already, just by the third turn, but that's the intensity here from these riders. But
Roczen found some traction, now trying to find an opening.
And there's some serious incentive right here. Oh, there he is on the outside.
Same move he made on Muscat for the lead in Moto 1.
Ken Roczen has here to start Moto 2 after dominating Moto 1.
Late in the race a lot of times, and then people were wondering, what was it? Was it a mental thing? Was it a physical thing?
Fitness, confidence, and belief in yourself, and it was evident from the first gate drop here today that
no challengers left for Ken Roczen. He wins Moto number 1, and he's going to win Moto number 2, and he's your overall for the final time. Beats everyone to the punch in turn 1. Dakota's got there first. Ken Roczen's gonna beat him to the whole shot, but it's the Red Bull KTM's 1-2.
Yeah, and Marvin Muscan, who had a horrible start in Moto 1.
I think Will Hahn has more points than that. We'll have to check out on that. Will Hahn's got 4, and then he had
so far, second moto to perfection.
Click away from the time of the final.
I think it's time through the Buckley berm, through the old finish line area here. Look at the crowd cheering him on.
Here it is, folks. The last checkered flag ever at the Southwick National goes to Ken Roczen. Let's go racing here. Off the ski jump. So Martin and Osborne working on each other right now off the track of the landing of that jump, battling with the 292 Cincerillo.
Cincerillo, there goes Roczen, second Moto 2.
So hard to tell, but yeah, I do know he caught that ledge right there. And the rest was
Gapo.
Well, that's just goes to show you what you can do when you get a clear track. You don't have to worry about the riders in front of you. Let's see if he can carry that momentum over the tabletop down into the inside. He's not going to let off.
Want to get that done today.
Tomac hunting down Roczen here. Get to follow him a little bit, wear him down, maybe try to force a mistake.
Yeah, 8 points in every single moto, not just the overall. So No doubt the motivation here. Roczen trying to get out. Tomac, he's on the inside, Jeff. I don't want to interrupt, but he might make the move for the lead right here. Oh, hit one of those hooks in that rut. Doesn't care.
Maybe get in his comfort zone, not have Tomac ride on him, really pushing him too hard.
Directions, headed to the sand. Which line's going to work best?
I think it was nice.
Oh! Down on those ruts again. Oh, just trying to pick a good line. That was not easy.
And it's so easy.
But Roczen bounces back in Moto 2 and wins the overall here at Redbud. Wait a minute. Roczen is down. I thought I saw that out of the corner of my eye, that previous shot. Roczen.
Let's see what happens. I'll lose his front wheel traction.
Wow.
Wow. Does he get pitched off the bike hard, and that he loses?
It's like a bomb went off.
Something just... That was really odd how quickly...
Get it, and let's go racing. Third. He's right there, but it's going to be Osborne on his Geico Honda with the start. 37, the young Ken Roczen of 94. Red Bull KTM shoots in the #1 spot.
Nice. Let's see here, Osborne to the inside. How he fares here in these two motos today in Lake Elsinore, California.
And now 250 class had to be disappointed when Eli Tomac officially wrapped up the championship.
So Roczen really finishing up well.
Needed. You know that Tomac will be back with a vengeance in that one, but it's going to be over here at Lake Elsinore.
You have to remember, they got to get back on the bike. They've got to get up to the starting line. They got to fix their starting spot.
Sighting lap and everything
sighting
else.
lap and everything included. So
Up the inside this time around, put the weakest guy up the inside, but Dean Ferris again on that Yamaha. Roczen a long throwaway ride, who knows, but wow, already an interesting start there. So
first lap, and if you're a Team USA fan, you're clearly taking a little bit of a sigh of relief. You've got your riders running 3rd and 4th right now.
Tixier as Tomac looking for a way through, and he finds a way through. Almost a deja vu moment between these two guys.
Exactly where they met last time when in the ill-fated moment of Eli.
Germany versus America. Barsha 3rd, Ferris 4th, Simpson 5th, Tonkov 6th, Teno Leok 7th, Jordy Tixier.
There were times it looked like Roczen was going to be a clear winner, and only to have the victory snapped right out.
Getting amped up here and getting very vocal. Tomac senses a victory here. He would love to do that week out, back home in the US, Supercross, and of course outdoor in the AMA Nationals. But Roczen would so love, he would be disappointed.
My very first exposure to the sport.
Looking for a move. Side by side over the jump here. Yep. Roczen takes a look over his shoulder. Tomac is going around the outside. Has he got the move on the inside here? Sorry to cut over you there, Brock.
No, and this is what you came to see right here. Tomac whipping it around the outside there, do a little scrub on the outside. He's carrying a lot more speed. Here we come onto their soil, and believe me, I can tell you this right now as we're sitting here some 30 years later.
Getting a bit of a spring on the bounce there, but again, he's got a good line around there, Tomac, until the final lap.
And Tomac goes into
running wide.
Roczen goes into a defensive mode to cover the line. He had Tomac on cruise control.
It just comes down to line choice now, though, doesn't it, between these guys? Because obviously it's harder to lead than it is to follow. Roczen. Nice line there from Ken Roczen.
He's trying everything he can right now. He wants to win this thing in the worst of ways. Certainly doesn't want to make the same mistake coming up. And
mistake there.
Roczen makes a little.
Thankful that Tomac is not that close as they start the last lap, but we know how hard Tomac can ride here. Roczen then, he thinks he can still go on and win this race. It's for him to lose and Tomac to gain.
Gained about half of it back, but you remember, we're coming into that final corner where Tomac. This is the corner Tomac made the big mistake last time. He needs to get through it cleanly to get a drive, and if he doesn't, it's over.
And Ken Roczen.
He did. He took the inside line away from him.
He wins a moto here. He's never done that before. Well, they're going to need that going into the last race. These two guys, they race each other every week. Rough mathematics here at the moment. Belgium and now leading the way on 25. USA on 28.
Well, I felt pretty strong, and I think I was warmed up good from the first moto. We ran wide open all the way through the checkered flag, so it's a great ride from Eli. I don't know, I'm stoked, and I think I won the MX2 again. So I think that was the first time that someone ever won 4 times in a row, so I'm super happy about that, and I reached my goal by winning one race. Absolutely amazing.
Well done.
All I can say, that was one of the most fun races I've ever had in my life. Me and Kenny went at it the whole entire time. And I don't know, it was just like whoever started in front of each other was going to win that race because we were so close.
Live on Fox Sports Royal and Lessie. He goes. It doesn't work this time.
Ken Roczen right there in second. Oh, and it's Josh Grant on the Yamaha.
Roczen having a great night. He's second, Will Hahn 16th, and of course, Pro! Guess who's still?
Time champion with 45 wins under his belt. Stewart has
Stewart loses at the whoops! What a start to their year. The crowd on its feet cheering. Here he comes! The rookie wins Anaheim!
Are you ready to drop the game? Here we go!
Roczen up the inside. He's trying to make a charge on Villapolos. Some ground through that whoop section on Dungey. Oh, Stewart! Right over the front. Charging. The season opening winner in Anaheim makes a mistake. Gives a lesson to Villapoto. And Roczen challenges. Loves Ken Roczen, the young German rider. Oh, look at
Handles this bit of adversity here in the main. Everything has been pretty close here.
Ken Roczen brought the crowd to their feet in Anaheim. He's an opener, and now he wins the Georgia. See you next week.
How about that, Ken Roczen?
Live here in Hangtown. Teammate Brett Metcalf right with him, and then it's Dungey and James Stewart on the yellow number 7.
Oh, Roczen went around the outside. Powell and his teammate Jake Weimer, and we got Justin Boscher following him in third.
Well, familiar territory.
We got so many of these guys. We got Honda, we got KTM, we got Kawasaki. He knows how to race these guys with zero intimidation.
And Roczen has to be wary of that everywhere he goes.
And now we got Roczen there breathing around his neck.
Well, Barsha tried a different line. A serious heat coming from Roczen on the 94.
You see both Roczen and Barsha pulling.
Roczen, he's got him.
Wow. Outside, that was impressive. Now look at him. He is feeling it right now. He is got the adrenaline going. They're side by side.
He's going to go into the lead, and I think I got an idea why. Roczen, I believe his tear-offs are hanging off the side of the helmet.
Grabs a handful, goes around. Oh, they almost make contact there.
Ken Roczen has gone from third to first.
Laminates, so they're laminated together, and sometimes you don't get a clean tear. You can pull them all off.
Let him go. Checkered flag is out. Ken Roczen sweeps Hangtown. He goes. And it's getting better. Grant and Dungey. Dungey in orange, round 2, and now into round 3. Can he hold the KTMs off?
And Stewart did in Moto 1. He's got to come from behind and be the hunter.
So Roczen on the 94 on the inside makes the move on Dungey. Dungey on the 5, race past the Fram Mechanics area. Roczen is going for the number 1 spot with Kennard.
Oh, they're side by side to Kenny. Oh, turn the line away. Aggressive racing. I love this stuff. Look at Kenny. Tries to return the favor. Kennard says, already. Woo!
Yeah, Roczen is bound and determined, but so is Kennard on the 41, trying to hold him back. Wasn't afraid to just turn that thing wide open and hold him off. Look at the entry speed into that corner. I thought Roczen was going to make the pass. They're side by side through here. So past the Fram Mechanics area again. Kennard holding steady up front.
However you want to say it starts throwing you off and you hesitate because you don't know if the guy's going to run it. He doesn't want to be sitting here because you've heard the guys talk about the roost and going through so many tear-offs and how sticky the dirt is, especially it looks like everyone's taking a bit of a breather, as in it's not the last lap, but watch. Kenny runs it in deep here every time. Kenny get the back in the way. But look at Kennard. Is he going to fight back? I bet you will. Oh,
he's got him.
If you take the guy's pawn or his bishop or something, you throw it back at him. It's like being roosted.
They've each won one of the 2 races this year. Who will win what we would like to call the rubber match? Ken Roczen wins round 3 here at Thunder Valley.
Double fist bump.
Yeah. He's going to wait on his teammate Ryan Dungey. They've done a good job all year. They raced against each other with Josh Grant of the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Yamaha. First moto winner Ryan Dungey on the number 5 in orange, and his teammate Ken Roczen is right there with him on the 94.
Roczen scrubs it, soaks up this jump, side by side. Dungey's on the inside. Roczen with a better drive. Getting reports that James Stewart had some issues, possibly in the first turn. Phenom from Germany running the number 94 with the red background, meaning he is our championship points. Even that takeoff. So a lot of variation here, really playing tricks on these guys. Least mistakes.
2.1 seconds now is the gap. It was about 4. And you see Dungey lurk.
Wasn't sure if my...
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Wow.
They've lapped near the top 10.
That is incredible.
Top today, it's Ken Roczen who wins at Muddy Creek. and that has got... 40 riders hammer into the first turn, and it's Ken Roczen of the number 94, Red Bull KTM.
He knows he's got to go. He cannot lose touch early in this race. We say Dungey on that wide as they drift through that bend, and unfortunately, when you put 40 guys in the same sort of area, Larocco's leap, a 120-plus foot jump uphill. The fans on their feet, they are going nuts.
Rough downhill here. They put in lots of sand, and sand, every time the motorcycles are on the gas and the brakes is full.
Vision is very critical on this track because you get a lot of roost, a lot of out.
Oh! Larocco's leap, the biggest jump on the track. Roczen jumps him, but Canard right again. Let's see how fast.
Oh! Look at that. They've got to scrub it. They know it. Look at this. Canard on the inside. Canard playing it smart. Hugs the inside, making Roczen go the long way around. Dives back to the inside. Soaks that up. Still pretty much works out evenly at the moment, but look at this. Grabbing another tear off. These guys going through them a lot. Big difference, even from being second to first. Look like able to do it now, but he goes to the outside.
Here we go.
How's
One of the bigger
out?
jumps. This is a huge tabletop. It takes from one side of the track to the other. They scrub and rollers.
Look at this. Roczen's got the drive. He also has the inside. He's got his bike in the way. He has got the lead.
After Mike Larocco.
Look at this. Canard back to the inside. He doesn't want to relinquish it. Look at this. They almost make contact. Canard gets it back, and he's
able to stay on the inside, make a little bit of contact, execute a pass, and jump that 120-foot. Battle for the lead here at Redbud. Trey Canard on a red 41. Cycle in front of him in third and fourth. Eli Tomac, Ryan Dungey also right there. There's Roczen, another pass at 10.
Look at this. This is Kenny's favorite spot. Tries to run up the inside. Canard just sweeps around the outside.
Yep. Yeah, the more airtime you get, you want those wheels back in the ground so you can accelerate. So they try to cut the airtime out of it.
All running 1, 2, 3, and 4 as they all jump Larocco's lead.
Protecting the inside lines, making Roczen, as you say, go the long way around. A little mistake from both. Roczen recovers.
Canard to the inside.
Another attack. Is Roczen going to go inside? No, he will try the outside. Will he beat him to the exit of the corner?
It's a drag race. Whole entire outdoor season, and kind of like, oh wow, look at that corner speed by Trey Canard. Earlier, he goes for it.
He's got him on the inside. They're going to negotiate together.
He's got the inside for the turn outside, and probably the better line overall. But look at this. They go side by side.
A drag race through the sand roller.
There from Roczen, and we've talked about that. Vision is so critical on this track, and now look, Eli Tomac may have lost a little bit of time, but when you got a gap this size, it's not, you know, he lost that battle.
Race earlier today, and cap it off. He dominates Redbud, going 1-1 before the factory boys got out there. For the first time ever, we're racing here. And
this is what Ken Roczen really needed on a day like today.
Absolutely, and now bad luck also for his teammate Dungey in that corner.
He did a little pirouette there, but like you said, actually,
and he's trying to get away. Canard is still there at times. Maybe Canard gotta be careful to stay out of that roost zone. Don't forget, Canard won straight up. Ken Roczen, a clutch ride in the mud and all, wins, and he is pumped on that.